My aunt demanded I fund her vacation, so I used her own trick against her. My aunt, Karen, yes, that's her real name, has always been the most entitled person in the family. She thinks everyone owes her something, even though she's never lifted a finger to help anyone else. For years, I ignored her behavior, but she crossed the line when she demanded I pay for her dream vacation. It started when I got a nice promotion at work. Karen, who had never shown much interest in my life before, suddenly became my biggest fan. She congratulated me in the family group chat and even came over with a bottle of wine, which I later found out was from my own fridge. A few days later, she called and said, "You know, with your new salary, you should really give back to the family. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii, and it's the least you could do after all I've done for you." "All you've done for me?" I asked, genuinely confused. "You know, like babysitting you that one time when you were 8, she snapped. I told her no, of course. But Karen wasn't having it. She went around telling the whole family I was selfish and didn't appreciate family. Some relatives actually sided with her, saying I could afford to be generous. So I decided to give her a taste of her own entitlement. At the next family gathering, I announced that I was planning a small getaway to celebrate my promotion and invited everyone to chip in if they wanted to come along. Karen's eyes lit up, until I said, "Of course everyone will pay their own way. It's only fair." Karen immediately started complaining about how she couldn't afford it and hinted that I should cover her costs. I smiled and said, "Well, I've always believed in giving back to those who invest in me. Since you haven't done much of that, I guess this trip isn't for you." The look on her face was priceless. She stormed out, calling me ungrateful, but the rest of the family laughed and backed me up. To this day, Karen avoids me at gatherings, and I couldn't be happier. Sometimes, the best way to deal with entitlement is to throw it right back at them.